Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5, let's talk. And as always, it's real talk. And it's that time again to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. Because it don't cost you nothing to hit them buttons, because the buttons ain't got no teeth. So just go ahead and reach. Support the channel, support your boy, and above all, support the movement. Welcome to another episode of our Father Let's Talk. Welcome to another episode of I Got 5, Let's Talk, where we always keep it real talk. Today's episode, as you see, is the Kanye West project, part 2. Also, where is the beef with NBA Youngboy and OTF? How is that going to play out? What kind of a situation? I got so much shit up here right now. In this situation, what's going to happen? How does it play out? Welcome to another episode of I Got 5, Let's Talk, where we keep it real in the field. I listened to the Kanye West interview the other day with him and DJ Academics. And I'm up and down about it. But a lot of things he was saying was real. And a lot of things he was saying in the way that need to be said. A lot of people are not understanding the agenda of those that push Zionism. A lot of people do not understand not only Zionism, but what the Jews have been doing for centuries throughout the world. How many times they've been kicked out of countries, towns, places. And I always make the reference that if you have a child that's getting kicked out of school, the first time you might be like, the school tripping. Second time, school might be tripping. Third time, you're going to be like, nigga, my child got a motherfucking problem. Or at least that's what they're going to tell you. That's what they're going to tell you. And they're going to make you believe that your child is a bad child or that your child has behavioral issues. And the Jews, when does it become the Jews' fault for them getting kicked out of country, town, place, and community everywhere they've been in life? Since the earth's been created, since the documentation of history, we know the Jews to be getting kicked out of everywhere that they've been. What the Jews is not going to tell you, what they not going to tell you is that that these people came to Germany because of what reason? How did these Jews become to Germany to get kicked out of in the first place? And this is where they don't want y'all to hold on. Let me go get my cousin. Hold on. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Had that small inhibition real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that shit worked.
You ain't got to. You ain't gonna do shit.
Okay, Marco.
But where was I? Where I left right? With the Jews, though. Yeah, the Jews have been they refused to tell the truth of what they did when they came to Germany. You know, they tried to plot against the Jewish, the Caesar of Russia. This is what the Jews did. The Jews tried to plot against the whole Caesar of Russia. So when the Caesar of Russia, or the ruler of Russia, found out, he started to kick all of them out. Germany opened up their arms and said, "Well, we'll let you in." So when Kanye West gets to talking about the Jews and what the Jews did and exposing the Jews for owning everything that got to do with power, he ain't being wrong. And why is people denouncing him and saying they don't rock with what he's saying? Let me know how y'all feel. Get in them comments, though, man.
Just don't talk it off.
Everybody's gonna write Kanye off as a bad person. But what is Kanye doing? People are still sitting up here talking about free Diddy, free TK, free Melly, but ain't nobody on the side of Kanye West. But everybody want to call him crazy. For what? Because he's speaking against the Jews? And I know a lot of people might sit up there and say, well, Pharaoh, he was down in the Ku Klux Klan outfit and, and all that. Like I said in part one, this is a part of him. What they say, uh, humiliating themselves. I believe it's a ritual, but I also believe that Kanye West is out there pushing that good content, though. I believe Kanye is waking people up to the fact about the Jews and how strong they are and how they manipulate the black society. But don't nobody want to believe that. Why? Because we stuck in the realm of having the wool pulled over our eyes all the time.
Yeah. You said what?
Y'all know what it is, though. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5. Let's talk. As always, it's real talk. I know a lot of people, you know, it ain't no secret that I don't like the Jewish Zionist people. It ain't no secret. I done got my page snatched 5, 6, 7 times already for speaking up on these people. And I ain't worried about it. But what the fact of it is how you call a man crazy because he's speaking truth and not falsehood. But a man that's out here doing what he gotta do is a nigga that'll be like, you know what I mean? How do you differentiate in a realm where you blind at? You blind, deaf, and dumb. You can't sit up here and hope that you see the message when you still holding on to this falsehood of generational wealth. Same thing as Kanye. Kanye embarrassing himself for the $2 billion. Kanye want that. He want that money. That's what he want. So he gonna do what the realm tell him to do. But the difference between Kanye is the reason why Kanye is able to expose all of this is because Kanye also knows other secrets that they got on some Diddy shit, but he didn't do it. He didn't. You got to remember, Kanye did not do no faggotry or no homosexual behavior to become famous. He killed his mother. That's a whole different realm of secret society. A lot of niggas not gonna kill their mama. A lot of niggas don't want that wealth like that. They'll be like, fuck it, I ain't gonna kill my mama, but I'm gonna give up my cheeks. Pause. No did. That's what these niggas do. And now that they did that, that's always gonna hunt them. That's always gonna embarrass them. Why? Because they know either it's on video or these people got still pictures of them doing said behavior. So they gonna come out and they gonna say the Zionists gonna get that Ty Dolla sign. They gonna say, Ty Dolla, remember when you were sucking this man penis in the closet? Pause. No diddy. Remember when the man was ramming them toys up in you? Pause. No diddy. We need you to denounce Kanye West and everything that he's saying. What Ty Dolla sign gonna do? That nigga gonna be like, man, that nigga crazy, man, that nigga eat bat shit. But Kanye West, nigga, he done already told you. Nigga, I sacrificed my mama. They gave that nigga the plethora of doors to open up. That's the sacrifice. That's the blood sacrifice to enter into the devil world. P. Diddy did the gay shit. You feel me? P. Diddy did the gay shit. Now look at it. Now look at it. He thought he could use the same thing that they used against him, and it was gonna be all good. No, it ain't. Look where he's sitting at.
Yeah, what you was saying?
Ain't nobody gonna get away from that. That's why they tell you, watch what you put on the internet. Watch what you put on the internet. And 50 Cent said it the best. 50 Cent said, if you ain't got no artistic, how can I say it? He say, if you only got your image to give, you're gonna do some whole shit. You're gonna do some whole shit. And that, look at the differences between Kanye West and P. Diddy. All they had was their presence. All they had was their presence, their image. So what they do? They went did some whole shit. You know, sad to say. But I don't believe Kanye though, Debbie though. I believe Kanye doing it for the money, but also, this is why history is taken out of school, is because if you knew about history, you would know the swastika wasn't Germany's to take. The swastika was an ancient native symbol of peace and love, unity. But the Jews took that symbol, that same symbol that he was using for his country of peace, love, and unity, and took it and made it into some racial shit. And then you might sit up here and say, well, the Nazis and the Aryan Brotherhood, they all attracted to that symbol. Of course they attracted to that symbol, because the media put that symbol with hatred. And it wasn't, they didn't hate the Jews. And this is what Kanye West be trying to say. They didn't hate the Jews. What happened was the Jews was trying to take too much from a country they were not from. The same thing like we got with the immigration here in America and California right now. You want to come into a country illegally and then ask for due process. Nigga, where the fuck was that due process when you was hopping the border? Where the fuck was that due process, nigga, when you skipped the green card process? I'm just saying. So it's the same motherfucking thing. You want due process, nigga, do the shit legally. Motherfuckers are scared of a legal system. But anyway, so the Jews come in and they start to take over. And they start to make the Germans basically be the slaves to them. And the Germans is like, wait a minute, man, we just saved you from the Russians. The Russians just kicked you out. They was trying to exterminate you guys. We let you come to Germany, and look what you're doing in Germany. Is it wrong to point out that this is a bad child? Is it wrong to sit up here and say that from centuries, decades, millenniums, Jews have been getting kicked out of almost over 300,000 places on earth? How do the Jews get kicked out of getting kicked out of so many places? Because they do too much fucked up fuckery. They do too much shit. So if the Jews on the media and they say Hitler and the symbol of peace and unity is a Nazi symbol now, well, how come they not speaking out against the Ukrainian armed forces? The Ukrainian armed forces, their symbol on their army flag is a swastika. Nobody talking about that. Why? Because the Jews are back, are the Americans, and they making the Americans back that. But I don't hear nobody talking about that though. But if Kanye West said it, they'll be like, "Oh, he on shrooms. That nigga on dope. He on the baby oil." Pause. No diddy. They'll blast that nigga down. But we gotta ask ourselves, why is it never questioned? Why are the Jews always getting kicked out everywhere they go? That's like going to a party. If these niggas get kicked out of this party, you can be like, they tripping. The nigga go to another party that same night, nigga get into a Royal Rumble. Man, these niggas might be tripping. They go to another party that same night. You not finna let these niggas come to the party next weekend. You not. So why does motherfuckers sit up here and bash Kanye West for speaking against the Jews?
I'll call you back.
Riddle me that. Why is it that you can't say nothing against the Jews when Oh, they say, they killed 3 million Jews in the Holocaust. But what about the 20 million Africans that was killed by King Leopold? Not including the hundreds of thousands of Africans that got their hands chopped off. You feel me? If they was considered got caught stealing. Why is Hitler such a deranged and psychopathic killer, but King Leopold, who ruled over the Congo, isn't? That's what Kanye trying to say. He may not be saying it so good, but damn it, he's saying it. That's the thing. Why is certain things taken out of the history books that it's hard to go find barely a footnote of what really happened? This is the Kanye West project today, man. This is the Kanye West report. Let me know how y'all feel. And shout out to Kanye West, man, and all his endeavors. It is what it is, man. You know, some people is weird, some people ain't, man. And what he doing is to grab your attention. It's a lot of clout chasing in his antics. It's a lot of clout chasing in. But like he keep referring to that $2 billion. Why you got to keep referring to the 2 billion? That's because you got to make yourself look stupid in order for the same people you to talk about that you're talking about to give you that 2 billion. But this is where I come in. And people get the excuse me, smoking that nutty gas or Nova right there. You know what I'm saying? Not none of that Eastside slick shit. But you know, damn, I dropped what I was just gonna say though, man. You know, people always get to talking about this generational wealth. Even for Kanye West, this is what I can't believe of how much of a musical genius this nigga is, right? Just not just music, but just an artist, the epitome of being an artist. Fashion, you know what I'm saying? The waves, the music, the beats, the sound, the voices. You know, he a musical genius. Cause you gonna get my shit bad. Cause you gonna get my shit muted. Yeah, music, yeah. So my thing is, like I tell niggas is so wrapped up in generational wealth. What is the true definition of generational wealth? Generational wealth is having a supermarket, a barbershop that has consistent customers coming in and out of it every single day. You hand that down to your son, that's generational wealth. You teach your son the concept of business, barber business. But yet we let our children go to school for dancing. We spend all this money on our kids to graduate and to go to college, and these niggas want to go drive Uber instead of using what they went to school for. But yet it's somebody in your family that has a business already. Nigga, go to school for what your family got already, get a degree in that, go back to your family and be like, look, I can help us out. That's generational wealth. But niggas think generational wealth be 30, 40 million dollars. You know what I'm saying? Blowing big blunts every night. You know what I'm saying? Kids ain't got no separate bank account. That's generational wealth to motherfuckers. But that's the misconception they want to push. You know, all these rappers and shit like that, they always talking about generational wealth. They wealth is way different from ours. A lot of us is not even going to be able to ascertain any of that. We're not going to be able to get none of that wealth. Generational wealth is building something that the community needs, a service that the community and the people need. They depend on you reluctantly to be open, whether it's maintenance, painting, you know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, you ain't gotta charge these astronomical prices, these way out ass ET prices and shit. That's why niggas' businesses don't take off anyway. Because niggas be like, oh man, Edward Dunn's, they sell they paint for $17.77 a gallon. I'ma sell my paint for 20 a gallon. Bitch, you just started. If you don't sell that shit for $7.77, don't nobody fucking know you. Everybody know Edward Dunn's. Don't nobody fucking know Happy Go Lightly paint. Don't nobody know that shit, but you want $300 for that shit. If you don't knock it off, go ahead, keep it. You feel me? If you don't, nigga, sit up there, nigga, and bump that shit down, that's why niggas is missing the generational wealth mark. Because niggas is trying to ascertain $30 million, nigga. When $30 million ain't real, nigga. After you get a certain amount in cash, nigga, you start getting stocks and bonds, nigga, Bitcoin and gold type shit. Niggas don't got, nigga, 400 million to give you right off the rip. Nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of here, nigga, niggas is chasing a dream. Money that ain't even really there. Look, how the fuck could they take, nigga, all these billions away from Kanye West and then sit up there and say, huh, we gonna give you these other two? Because the shit ain't real. It's just on paper. They know that. Oh, y'all still stupid? Y'all still fall for the paper money shit? All right, don't worry about it. Huh, Kanye, here go a check for $2 billion. Like I say, I got a right and a left. Just because I praise you, I also sock you. Like, nigga, I'm going to give it to you straight, not late, nor is it going to be fake. Like I always say, I'm going to get it in your brain like your name. But moving on, though, man, however y'all feel about Kanye West, if y'all feel I'm wrong or, you know, just do a little research, though. Just go ahead, see what the original meaning of the swastika means. Also, while you pulling that up, see what the definition of the Holocaust means. The Holocaust means blood sacrifice. That's what it means. And the Jews is the one that wanted to put this label on top of that genocide. Not I. The Jews said this was a Holocaust. Why would you call it a Holocaust? Because they believe in Kabbalism. Because they are worshipers of the devil. A Holocaust. Damn it, go pull it up and see what the word Holocaust means. Just do it. I dare you. I triple dare you. I bet you won't do that. And then ask yourself, why would the Jews call a genocide a Holocaust? Why would you call it a blood sacrifice? Who is the sacrifice to? And who is the sacrifice for? And a sacrifice means you got to give up a blood sacrifice. The Germans didn't believe in Kabbalism. Certain Jews did. It's that time again to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide. Touch them buttons. They ain't got no teeth. So go ahead and reach. Support the channel. Support your boy. And above all, support the movement. And other news, though, I want to bring light to is the 4K trade OTF beef. Is it over? Is it over? I mean, at this point, who's to say, right? I mean, you know, Dirk still got unreleased tracks. Young Boy is out, you know, unreleased tracks yet to, you know, shoot back, fire back, however you want to call it, clap back. But is the verses between OTF and 4K Trey, is it over? Or O Block also, because Ike Munna is locked up now too for allegedly choke slamming his bitch WWE style. So is it really over? Let me know. B, Dirk was never with it at the beginning. Throughout the race, he was always second, third, and a lot of times fourth place. You feel me? He was a lot of fourth place times. You know what I'm saying? Music was cool, but you know, to the onslaught of music that you gotta catch up to in the catalog of NBA Youngboy, you gotta put down excessive, continuous, astronomical hits. NBA, look, my boy over here, he a Dirk fan. He a Dirk fan, right? Because of a Dirk fan. But I'm speaking the real. You know, Dirk came in the game. They both came in the game. You know, Dirk came in a little bit before, I say, right? And this is what makes it look bad.
He came in the game way before, man.
Okay, that's why I say a little bit, and this is what makes it look bad for him. This is what didn't nobody fucking know who Lil Durk is when he first came out, but everybody knew who NBA Youngboy was when he first came out. See, this is the difference when it comes between Lil Durk coming out and NBA Youngboy coming out. So, NBA Youngboy comes out, hey, shout out to the mods, man. Tyson, man, what up with it, man? Salute though, King. But continuing, this is what makes it look bad for Lil Durk, because you came out, you didn't have that impression. You call yourself the voice. You didn't have that impression nor that voice when you first came out. But versus NBA Youngboy first coming out,
he was a young nigga up and coming.
But he was still blitzing. Niggas knew his name though.
Bro, NBA Youngboy had
Chief Keef in them.
He had the very pleasure of the social media world making everything go viral for his shit.
Dirk could have did the same thing.
He was the first young nigga you seen that.
Dirk could have did the same thing
with all them guns.
Dirk could have did the same thing. He said he come from that world, right?
He did, but he was
okay. But okay, that timing wasn't shit. That timing was trash. That timing was trash, nigga. You a Dirk fan, and I understand, nigga. Get your weight up, nigga.
You a hater.
I'm a hater. How? That nigga wasn't blitzing like that.
Yes, he was.
Music wise, he wasn't blitzing like that.
He didn't have a national hits as
he didn't have the recognition. He didn't have who? Where? Youngboy was known outside of Louisiana. Dirk wasn't.
No, yes, he was.
For what song?
What you talking
For what
about?
song?
Dirk and Dage. He had the whole shit with Dage. So went viral, platinum. What is you talking about?
How many years after that, when he first came out, that happened? Like 3?
Like 3 years after that.
Yeah, thank you. But
when he first came out, he had the anthem, the AOs, all that shit.
Bro, all that shit didn't reach nowhere national. That shit was nice underground. Shit was some nice underground music.
So the song.
It was some nice underground music.
So that song, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This first single, that motherfucker was underground. That first single was underground.
That was like scratching the ceiling to like, you know. I'm being real. It was a song that got played on the radio. It didn't get a hella spins, but it got hella spins in the hood. It was underground.
That shit was getting played at clubs.
Now the difference between NBA Youngboy is his shit never got played on the radio, but niggas was going on YouTube spinning this shit.
It was that type of time when NBA Youngboy came out.
This is where the difference is. They both getting spent on YouTube, right? Boom. One getting a little bit radio air, right? But it just ain't enough. You can't break through the ceiling. So you relying.
Dirk came out 2010, and the boy came out 15, 16.
Oh, this nigga Tyson, you tripping, bro. I mean, them niggas gonna say both of they water is hot dog, both of they music hot dog water. That nigga is wild. Tyson, wild. Both of them niggas is hard. I'm not really a Dirk fan. I'm an NBA Youngboy fan. But I will give Dirk his props. He came through and he set it ablaze. but everybody want to compare them. And this is what I'm saying now. Is it over because little NBA YoungBoy still got that lane to nigga set it ablaze, nigga, and you can't really say nothing back. Your man's is dead, you locked up, niggas is snitching on you, Ike Money in jail, eat off from old block of crash out, nigga, everybody else doing podcasts, nigga, NBA YoungBoy won. Who's left to say he didn't?
NBA YoungBoy snitch.
How?
Man, how does this nigga keep getting up all these federal
This
shit?
nigga
This
for
nigga snitch.
drugs? For drugs.
The boy is snitch.
The nigga is snitch.
Snitch
The nigga, but so if I got, so if I ran, so if I ran from the police, got caught with a blick, nigga, got put on house arrest, and then I got caught with some drugs, nigga, and you, everybody know I'm an addict, nigga. Then I get on house arrest again. You gonna say, nigga, your cousin a snitch?
Man,
no, you not, bro. Cause you know I go down.
Blink. These niggas, you know how many niggas get caught in the blick, and these niggas get.
He got caught in L.A. You know that's a non-violent crime out here, bro.
Bro, but the feds picked it up.
It's still a non-violent crime. You can't really do nothing.
Yes, it's federal. The feds picked it up.
Okay, nigga, you got me. I'm on federal probation now.
You don't have state laws.
I'm on federal probation.
That's don't have. That's
so you think he told on some niggas?
Yeah.
Like who? Because it's plausible.
I think he told on Dirk and Fredo Bag.
I think for with Dirk and them, I think like
he drop a dime and rubber niggas.
I think what I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna keep it all the way thorough, right? When it comes to snitching and niggas with that realm of money, they don't want to lose that money. So I don't give a fuck who it is. NBA YoungBoy, DMX, 50 Cent, they all plausible. I didn't think T.I. was a snitch. Until nigga, I just sat there and just was like, nigga, yeah, something's just not right. And that's just my opinion. But is it plausible that nigga could have told? Fuck yeah. Do niggas, you know what I'm saying, do certain shit and be like, hey, what you got on them niggas over there? Hell yeah. Is it plausible? But I don't see it. And this is why I'm an NBA YoungBoy fan. I think that nigga is on the grind of like, nigga on my mama, nigga, you niggas not smarter than me. You niggas not smart as me, nigga. I got the real crash outs that's really smart, and they keep their mouth closed, nigga. You niggas got these weird niggas you niggas don't even know. And niggas really genuinely crash outs really actually love that nigga NBA YoungBoy. They actually really love that little nigga. Like that's they big little brother type shit. So that's the difference. But is it possible that nigga could be a Chuck E. Cheese rap bastard? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, it's possible. Nobody is off limits, bro, when you have that type of wealth. And nigga, if you can't walk away from it, like they say, nigga, in 5 seconds, nigga, you gonna do some weird shit. And I believe that niggas in that type of position, they could do some weird shit. But I don't think Young Bull back against the wall to where he gotta relinquishing no type of information versus Lil Durk. Now, come on, bro. This nigga daddy got on the news and said, nigga, hey, what the saying go? When you get jammed up, just don't mention my name. That's why I like Lil Jeezy. That's what his daddy said.
That nigga Lil Durk ain't saying nothing, nigga. That nigga built like this shit.
You think so?
I believe it.
You think so?
Nigga, his whole family, man.
So it's possible,
bro.
It's possible. It's possible.
Anybody will tell. Anybody will tell, nigga. But I believe young boy was snitched before Durk. Because it ain't in that nigga.
Young boy,
nigga do a whole lot of drugs.
Shit. Durk too.
Yeah, this nigga.
They do. Look. All right, no cap. I don't see neither one of them niggas tell me. I don't even like Lil Durk.
I can see him drop.
I don't see Durk drop for no time.
I can see that nigga being J-Ray.
Who? YB? I don't believe so. I mean, because the nigga really don't. The nigga is nothing that, you know, I mean, it's plausible. But me personally, if you was to throw them niggas up against the wall and say who got more chance of telling, I could be surprised, but I'll say Lil Durk. Federal indictments, nigga, you caught on, you caught, you dead bang.
You ain't dead bang.
That nigga dead bang, bro.
You ain't dead bang.
They got the niggas saying don't have my name connected to the flights and the rental cars. They got the boy telling on him wearing the wire.
Bro.
Everything, nigga, that we now know, it was in this nigga's songs. The same thing that nigga the Fed said they got against this nigga, the same thing he confirming in this song. The same. Why? Because he knew the paperwork before anybody. He had the paperwork before anybody. That's why they killed the nigga baby mama instead of him. They couldn't kill a federal informant. He was still wearing a wire. You kill a federal informant, nigga, that's the chair. That's you out of here. You kill that nigga, you's really a rap. That nigga, even if they think you did it, he could have got into a car accident, bro. And if the people hopped out the car and ran, guess who getting charged with it? Lil Durk.
Listen there, man. That nigga white boy is tattletale.
NBA a junkie.
So
Durk thought he was a king, a kingpin that got treated like one.
I understand. That's
Yeah, but
truth.
you know that's what I say though, Tyson. This is what a nigga speak about is when niggas get their wealth, they generational wealth, and they still want to constitute the street shit into their life. Like I say, these niggas is buying that luxury house and then they get all their money in cash and go up to the top floor and throw that shit right out the window. That's the life that they live in. They get everything that they want. They get everything that they want. And I hope that the beef is over with because it's too many young niggas like Bloodhound, Young Jeff getting killed. These niggas is the proteges of NBA Youngboy. All these little young YNs that's running around, nigga, crashing out, saying, doing all this on video with Blix. These is NBA Youngboy sons. These his sons. Even Lil Durk is one of NBA. That's one of the disgruntled sons. Yeah, and that's the sad part, bro. You know, niggas think that niggas still got that conception that just because you're a millionaire, you ain't real. You know, it depends on what life. It depends on what lifestyle you talking about. You talking about a millionaire lifestyle, or you talking about that street lifestyle? Once I become, hold on, y'all. Yeah, that's that Gasanova right there. Once I become a consistent billionaire, nigga, I don't give a fuck what the streets got to say. All that real street shit, that shit out the window. Why? Because I don't have to live that life no more. Somewhere down the line, I made a decision that I got millions. See, me, I came up with the mindset of being a gangbanger, is nigga to make it out the hood. All the shit that's going on, nigga. Niggas is dying, your best friends, nigga, you know what I'm saying, your brothers, motherfuckers dying is for you to get out of that shit. To be able to move somewhere, nigga, and not tell on nobody and accumulate some family wealth, nigga, and get you a good old house. That's what I thought it was about. So if I came up underneath that type of mantra, right? Why the fuck would I give a fuck about what the streets say? Nigga, I made it. Nigga, I'm not finna go kill nobody. All beef is settled. Now, if you catch me, I do know how the streets go, though. I might say I'm done and I'm settled with the beef, but I know other niggas out there don't feel the same way. So, you know, that's, you know, always keeping it on you, or always, you know, sometimes just not going to places, you know, you really shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got that type of back, you know, that back catalog on, whatever it be. But, you know what I'm saying? These young niggas is just, even though I'm a young NBA Youngboy fan, you know, just look at what everybody want to do. And, you know, look at these niggas that they try to make these leaders and niggas to look up to. One a junkie, the other one, like Tyson said, one a junkie, the other one wanted to be a kingpin and got treated like one. Cold reality of the streets. One is a straight pill head, dope the fuck out, make great music. The other one, The nigga, you know, probably wasn't druggy, but not that bad. Wanted to be the kingpin, wanted to be the voice. Look what happened to him. I don't understand when niggas can't just sit up there and be like, bro, I got that dog shit. I ain't even tripping. But also it be the fans too. You know, like I said, when I was getting on Dirk ass, you know, for listening to the fans, telling that nigga to slide for Vine. I mean, we gonna call it what it is, nigga. I believe if he didn't get trolled for sliding for Vine, I don't think that nigga would have even made them type of stupid ass moves. Cause he was moving to prove a point so quick. When you move quick, you just don't see certain shit, bro. You don't see it. And that shit that you don't see is gonna be that shit that's gonna come back and bite you in the ass. You feel me? Using the wrong phones, using the wrong credit cards, giving the credit card to the wrong motherfucker. This is all type of shit that's gonna come and bite you in the ass, I believe, because he was under pressure to slide for Vine. And I think that NBA YoungBoy Lil Goose, all he got to do is say, we beefing with him. He ain't even got to talk no more. It's up with the niggas. And everything else is you know, rockabye baby. Dirk, like Tyson said, wanted to be that kingpin, to have his hand in everything. That beef need to be deaded. But where do they stand musically, though? That's what I want to know. When it's all said and done, musically, if it stopped right now, no NBA YoungBoy make no more songs, who you think won? Musically. Nothing. Who you think won? Music. Right now. Woohoo. NBA YoungBoy, it does. If it stopped right now musically, like NBA YoungBoy don't make no more music right now. You don't want to say it, huh?
Like, you talk about the beef with each other, or like
Just musically wise. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Just
picking Dirk.
Dirt?
Yeah.
I mean, you a fan, so I say
I'm
that.
picking Dirk because I don't like NBA YoungBoy newer music. Like,
But see,
I wasn't like certain of it was cool, but like how like all of it was cracking. Like the first little two joints he had.
like
That
you
shit
talking about
tore
like
up the
the,
street
like
because
the,
before he got with Rich Gang, because before he started fucking with Birdman heavy, nigga, that's when that nigga was super hard. When that nigga got freaky and all that.
but like but see them albums, them songs, that was for that stop. See, this is what we don't understand in music. Sometimes we can't always keep making music for us. Niggas in the streets that thumping music. Nigga,
No,
you know,
we
sometimes,
that.
but that's the music that you don't like, but it's still
that's
musically,
bro.
that nigga did numbers.
Yeah, he did numbers because he already had his following from the thumping shit.
And they stuck with it.
I'm an older dude, but most of his following is fucking 16 to 25.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's the real music world.
Exactly. Whatever the case may be. That was a little for a nigga like me. No, I'm not with that freaky ass shit. I'm not with the makeup painting and all that old
I'm not neither.
Shit.
I'm not neither.
You feel
like,
me?
but
so I don't really get it. But like I could play Dirk all day and I could relate to it.
You can play YoungBoy all day too, because he got so many thumping music. He got so much shit in his catalog.
But then this new features.
All right, okay. It's only 3 rappers that dropped the album while they was in jail and they went number 1.
Then when he got that clout, bro.
Catalog. He's also the only rapper to drop an album 3 times.
Longer than,
he's the only artist to drop an album 3 times in 1 year and they all go number 1.
Bro, do not
Future
not
did
get
it,
me
but he
wrong.
did the one album. He did the collab with Drake.
Do not get me wrong. The nigga is successful. He's
Musically.
awesome. He's musically
So
successful.
you gonna tell me that's under Dirk? All them accolades right there.
No, he got far more hits, more
That's what I'm
platinum
saying.
plaques and
So
all
if
that.
it in right
Of course,
now,
NBA
who wins?
Youngboy is because he got the clout, like I said.
But he got the hits though. He got
Exactly.
way more hits. So if it in today is NBA Youngboy over OTF.
Over OTF.
Yeah, they do, Tyson. And I mean, me musically, it's NBA Youngboy only because of the accolades. The accolades. Now, when you put them just both side by side and you know they music, you'll have to be like, damn. You'll be like, damn, man. But then when you go to the catalog, from the time that NBA Youngboy came in, he's always been moving up in his career as a star. Always. He's always been moving up. Dirk, and I'm not really taking nothing from Dirk, but you may not agree, but it took time for Dirk to get that trajectory upwards.
He switched his flow. He switched some different shit.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Dirk is also is on record to say that one of the people that he recognizes the greatest is NBA Youngboy. You feel me? Until they both fell out. You feel what I'm saying, or whatever. So when it comes musically, if it was to stop today, NBA Youngboy will win. He does too. He don't. They always say. He say he listen to Fredo Bang trash ass music too. He said I listen to that trash ass shit. But you know, I think that this just proves the longevity of this nigga career. Even though some people may not like this nigga is still in a position to make great more music though. And Dirk is not. So I just think that the beef is over. Music wise.
So you think Dirk about to get washed?
Watch like how? Like life type shit? He finna get like 90 years.
That's life, man.
He finna get, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? He finna get like 90. You know what I'm saying?
So you gonna get like
but also I did say this. Dirk is Muslim. And in the religion of Islam, Allah will spank you hard, take everything away from you, sit you down for 10 to 15, and then release you. Wallahi, I know how he I know how he worked. He'll spank you. You Muslim brother, you've been out here doing all this. I'm talking about, we ain't talking about smoking weed, nigga, wearing gold. We talking about you allegedly been involved in numerous murders, selling drugs. You feel me? Backdooring motherfuckers. Allah know what that nigga been doing, so Allah know how he gonna punish that nigga. That's what I can say. I ain't gonna say it's done with him, but he probably could have moved a certain way to where it Allah's just like, yeah, it ain't no more. I know your heart, brother. You good, but I gotta set you down for a big thing. For real. But also, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, Allah could make all that shit go away too, though. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's up in the air. Allahu Alam, Allah knows best. But it's just crazy to me is that, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how Dirk feel about it now because, you know, NBA Youngboy Muslim too, though. You know, he Muslim too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. He was NBA Youngboy was the first one nigga wearing the Allah chain.
That nigga didn't even know what that was.
Man, he been Muslim. Man, come on. It's a lot of motherfuckers that be doing that industry weird shit for the bag. Why you getting on bread like that?
Because, bro, that nigga, he said, I like makeup. He said, this is makeup. That nigga, then he got that nigga. That nigga said, I like makeup. This just me. She supports this. That nigga did got her. That's why he moving like that. That's why Dirk, because Dirk didn't compromise his soul. Nigga. NBA YoungBoy gave his bunions up, nigga. That's why. Nigga. He gave his bunions up. That's why. That's why his shirt. That's why he always be tripping because his heart hurt, nigga.
What?
Why do you think he always between his own legs?
Look, it's also plausible, nigga. Nigga, they got that little Dirk and told little Dirk, nigga, bring your daddy home, nigga. Nigga, and he tried to pull a double move on him.
That
told
nigga
him,
said,
I ain't saying shit.
He sacrificed himself for that price.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, let my daddy home.
I'll take it.
Nigga.
So, nigga,
He a nigga.
Nigga. I'm not nigga. Dad. You would have sit in that bitch, nigga. What, nigga? You wasn't bringing on the bacon like that, nigga. What, nigga? You ain't put me on my toes when I was out here, nigga. You think I'm finna sit up here, nigga, and be like, yeah, bring this nigga on so I can go sit down? Fuck no. He's stupid if he did that. Lil Durk dumb as shit if he did some shit like that. That's true? That's real? Thank you, nigga. That shit ain't real, nigga. Fuck, nigga. But, I mean, both of them niggas Muslim, but the nigga that's, you know, the brother from Philly that's behind him, that's Big Durk partner, you know, he, you know, once, you know, they be like, I'm Muslim. That's why he told him to be Quando Rondo, like, you know, you Muslim now, right? So, you know, that beef with Lil Durk and him over with. You feel me? Like that, it ain't no more of that, you know, and if we catch wind of that, you know, them brothers got a different way of dealing with you. They beat you the fuck up. Nigga, on my mama, and if need be, you might come up missing. You feel me? For real though, man. Let me know what y'all think though, man. Yeah, nasty work. I don't believe that that's no shit though, Tyson. You know what I'm saying? But I believe with that Dirk, Big Dirk coming home and Lil Durk going in, I think it was the feds. This is my personal opinion. I think the feds, like Dirk was moving stupid. And I think that the feds thought that they could use Big Dirk. You feel me? And dangle Lil Durk in front of Big Dirk and say, look, nigga, if you don't snitch on Larry Hoover and the rest of these niggas, we gonna send your son to prison. And nigga, they showed him the evidence. And that nigga went back and told his son, look, nigga, you finna go up the river. It's a wrap. Nigga, they told me to tell on you, and I told them no, nigga. That's why Big Dirk always stood away from his son. Yeah, that's my son, but I'm Muslim now. I don't got nothing to do with none of that. So that's how I think Big Dirk was able to stay away from. I think the feds wanted Larry Hoover in them. Nigga went to Big Dirk and told Big Dirk, nigga, this the evidence we got on your son, and nigga, you better snitch. And that nigga said, hell no, nigga, look. Hey, son, look, nigga, you finna go to jail, bro. They asked me to tell on you, bro, and I told them, no, nigga, and they got evidence, nigga, your boy telling he wearing a wire, all that. Because, you know, when the feds come and they already got the evidence, it ain't no running, nigga. Because soon as you leave up out of there, nigga, everything already in play. Nigga, they had the feds close in around that nigga's son, around everybody who they wanted. So nigga, it was only a time for the paperwork to get dried up. Once the ink was dry on the motherfucking paper, boom, they went in. That's why Dirk was able to make them songs like that. That's why Dirk was able to tell what, nigga, I know who tell it, nigga. You feel me? Niggas is on these phones and nigga, because he knew his dad told him, nigga, you going down. That's why his dad tried to push the son, turn Muslim. Get out here, do this, nigga. Try to get old block to turn Muslim. It was already a wrap, though. That's hating. It was already a wrap. What could a nigga say? But that also goes into what I always say. niggas need to listen to older niggas. Especially niggas that been to jail, niggas that been into certain situations. Niggas need to listen to older niggas. And I'm not saying follow some of these niggas, because a lot of these niggas, they tell you like, oh, the game is sold, not told. Nigga, if I love you and I know you got it in you and not on you, I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to give you the game. I'm not going to ball a block, nigga, and hate on nothing, nigga. You feel me? And that's what a lot of older niggas don't do. A lot of older niggas be ashamed that these younger niggas be out here, nigga, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years younger than them, doing it at that age. And at that age, they was barely scraping the surface. Niggas be mad. But nigga, times is different. Get these niggas the hand that you never had, nigga, and guide them niggas in the way that you was never able to be guided. Now that the way that you know, you like, damn, I wish I had a nigga guiding me when I was that age. And for the young niggas, you feel me? You don't know the future, but niggas that been in it, niggas just trying to help you get up underneath some good game. Get up underneath a real nigga that got real love for you. Don't want none of your money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you going around the nigga and the nigga like, man, light up that weed, man, so I can give you some of this game, man, get the fuck away from me. That nigga's a leech. He a leech, bro. You feel me? Get the fuck away from that nigga. Now, nigga, you know you go over there with your partner. Your partner like, man, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Boom, man, I got this on my shoulder, man. Boom, boom, boom. Let me knock it off. Boom, no diddy. Pop, right? Nigga always telling you some influential shit. That's the nigga you stay around. Let me see that lighter. That's the nigga you get that game from. You feel me? And nigga, one thing a message to young niggas, one thing a lot of older niggas will always tell you, they ran into a lot of problems because they didn't listen. They didn't listen. Niggas wasn't out here trying to, oh man, yeah, that nigga had good game, man, but you know what I'm saying? It's not what the nigga say, it's how he move. The nigga could tell you X, Y, and the third, but nigga, it's good, but oh man, that nigga, he always getting tender over the bitch. This nigga, the nigga come to buy a double up, he always shorting that nigga a dub on the rocks. Like, nigga, you can't do, you see the business that these niggas deal with, right? Boom, nigga, that ain't you, nigga, take the information and build on it. Ain't nobody perfect. But if a homie telling you some real shit, nigga, build on it. Because a nigga know what the walls is like. When you writing people, nigga, and they can't, ain't nobody writing you back. Nigga, they coming to nigga mail, nigga, something slide up underneath your door that ain't for you. 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years. Yeah, nigga. Shit start turning you into somebody, nigga, that, oh, that was little cool, little guy back, nigga, fuck all that, nigga, family ain't writing me, nigga, barely getting money, nigga, jail food, nasty, nigga, what up? Nigga, know what it is, bro. Nigga, enjoy your money. That's what it's really about. A nigga tell you to crash out, nigga, and you got Fetty Wap, get the fuck away from that nigga, man. And if you being involved in situations where niggas is telling you to crash out, nigga, get away from this situation. Stop putting yourself in situations that you don't need. Listen, nigga, you know certain places is not tolerable. Niggas say go where you welcome. I say go where you tolerate. Because coming up, my head always been on the swivel. It always, man, boom, what's going on in the party? I'm going to have a good time, but I'm peeping everything. You feel me? Because if you go where you know what I'm saying, where you comfortable, nigga, you get relaxed. Something going to happen. That's like niggas love to say, stay dangerous. No, not me. I don't want to be dangerous. I want to be fatal. Because I know the cost of what being dangerous is. So I ain't going to be dangerous. Because that's a reaction. That's an action for a reaction. That's dangerous. I'm going to be fatal. Every action don't cause a reaction. And you only could be fatal when you use your mind. You be dangerous when you think everything needs a reaction. That's what like a lot of these beefs, a lot of niggas be out here like, man, you feel me? And they don't even be that serious. There was only one up in there, cuz
It was only one.
oh damn. Yeah, man. But I just feel like NBA Young Boy and Dirt, where it all started from. It all started over music. Von saying he had cap in the rap, and niggas need to get back to entertainment and stop believing niggas with what they say over a song and shit. You know, because a lot of motherfuckers that's putting shit in these songs, they is not out here doing it. And like I say, nigga, you can't be out here doing it if you in the motherfucking studio all the time. If you in the studio all the time, nigga, you is not out here, nigga, always putting in no work. So nigga, knock it off.
Cuz ain't really tell me. He said he's gonna pull up on him. So
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Pharaoh the God, always on the job. I got 5. Let's talk. And as always, it's real talk. You know, hit them buttons. It don't cost you nothing. They ain't got no teeth. So go ahead, support your boy, support the channel, and above all, man, support the move, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me today, man, on another episode, man. You know, I appreciate the interaction. Tyson, mods always on the job. Salute, King. We are here to take over, man. You know what I'm saying? But everybody that joined in today, though, man, big appreciations, man. Salute, man. I appreciate y'all. I can't appreciate y'all enough. But y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, though, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Take care of each other, and above all, man, take care of yourself, though, man. Oh yeah, I did forget, man. About like what? Let me see. In closing, almost forgot to close it, man. You know, I'm kind of high off that gas and though. Kanye West, man. I want to say he a big dummy, but he a dummy. You know, he doing it for the money, man. But some of the things that he's saying, y'all gotta, you know, really do some research. Really do some research, man, and see what some of these things is, man. You know, see how many times the Jews been kicked out of places, you know, and it's over 300,000. You know, just to start there. What my boy say, it hit different when the truth is really there. You know, he said that his kids was gonna be used, you know, for social media purposes, you know, and look at him now. Daughter trying to rap, sing, do whatever the fuck it is. TikTok trying to, you know what I'm saying? So how many things that add up are we still gonna keep calling this nigga Kanye West just crazy? I mean, the only reason why we calling him crazy, right, is because he's talking against the Jews. That's the only reason why we saying this nigga crazy. They whispered he was crazy when he said he sacrificed his mama. They cut that out on the media, really. But as soon as he got to talking about the Jews, the nigga crazy. But then we also find out that his trainer was the one sedating him, but we still called him crazy. The nigga come out, oh man, y'all think I'm crazy? Well, I'm gonna wear the swastika. Because you don't know what it means. We don't know. It's not propagated to mean the actual meaning. You know, we think that we think that the symbol is owned by Germany, when the true and the true nature and the allegorical meaning of the symbol means peace and unity. That's what it means. But the same people that own the media made that and allow people to run with that. So they could, it's like a birthmark. I know who you are. So they let them run with that. So they could always have an enemy. So they can always say, these people right here, they believe in this. NBA YoungBoy, Lil Durk. It's sad that it's turning out the way that it is. One person fighting for his life. I make light of it. I make jokes of it, but nobody wants to be in that situation. And those that think that they smarter than the feds don't always play legally. They don't play by the law. So if they want you, they gonna come and get you. And this should be a warning to motherfuckers that that position should just be off limits, because that position is not a career type job. That's to get in, get what you need. It's illegal, and get the fuck out. But motherfuckers, whether they Muslim or not, want to get in there and think that they better than the next motherfucker or all the rest of the motherfuckers that failed. Go right ahead. Let me know what y'all feel, man. Get in them comments, man. And as always, man, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell another motherfucking friend. Share, like, and subscribe. Don't hide.